Good morning, boys and girls. Unfortunately, I'm having some more technical problems with Blackboard, so I'm going to make a video for you, and you can watch it and you can count. Make sure that you go back to Google Classroom and let me know that you were here so I can give you credit for your activity today. Okay? So I'm going to stop here now, and I'm going to show you my flip charts. Okay? Okay, so welcome. Today is May 19th, 2020. I miss you guys so much. I hope that everyone's being safe. For those of you who came to class last week, you should be getting a package in the mail on Thursday. Let your mom and dad help you with that, okay? So let's move on. Let's sing a song. I already have them queued up. So let's get that. Play our song.
Five little monkeys. Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Four little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Papa called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Papa called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." One little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "Put those monkeys straight to bed."
Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, we're going to go back to my screen, and we're going to talk about we are still recording, right? Okay, we're still recording. So today we are going to learn about insects. And I'm going to have another video for you. Turn this one off, and I'm going to turn this one on. This one's a little longer, so try to pay attention the best that you can.
Ladybugs, houseflies, honeybees. We're big fans of insects, and you should be too. For one thing, they're everywhere. There are by far more insects in the world than any other kind of animal. And there are lots of different species of insects too, of all different colors, shapes, even sizes. Let me introduce you to one of my friends. This is Holmes, a northern walking stick insect. You can probably guess why she's called a walking stick. Northern walking stick insects are from the forests of northeastern North America, where it's easy for them to blend in with the sticks, twigs, and leaves of the woods. If you ever saw Holmes out in the wild, she'd be pretty hard to find. Now, Holmes here is bigger than most insects you probably know about, but she isn't the biggest, not even close. Probably the longest insect in the world is a distant relative of Holmes, called Chan's megastick. This is a huge type of walking stick insect that lives in the forests of Borneo. It can grow as long as 36 centimeters. That's as big as a rat. But other insects can get even bigger. The heaviest, most massive insect that's ever been found is the giant weta from New Zealand. It looks like an enormous cricket, and it can weigh more than 70 grams. That's about as big as a small bird. Now, even though they look totally different, the megastick and the giant weta are the same kind of animal, and so are tiny ants, flying dragonflies, and buzzing bees. They're all insects. Oh, good question, Squeaks. How can you tell an insect when you see one? Well, all insects have three big things in common, and they're pretty easy to spot. First, insects don't have any bones. Lots of animals like your dog, your cat, a bird, or you have a skeleton made of bones. This lets us stand up straight and move around, but insects have their skeletons on the outside. Instead of bones, they have a hard shell around their body called an exoskeleton. Another thing insects have in common is that their bodies all have three main parts. Up in front, there's the head. It's where the eyes and the mouth are, and usually there's a pair of long, spindly feelers on top of it that the insect uses to sense its surroundings. These are called antennae. Below the head is the middle section called the thorax. This is where you find the legs and sometimes wings, but not all insects have wings. And bringing up the rear is the abdomen. This is the part where the insect digests food, and if it has a stinger, you'll find it here at the very end. Finally, the third way to make sure the animal you're looking at is an insect is probably the easiest of them all. Just count its legs. That's because all insects have 6 legs and only 6, whether it's an ant or a beetle or a giant weta or a walking stick insect. So here we have Holmes. Let's count her legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what about this centipede? Is it an insect? How about this spider? No, again, spiders have 8 legs and insects only have 6. So now you know the 3 easy steps for spotting an insect. 1, it has an exoskeleton. 2, its body is divided into a head, thorax, and abdomen. And 3, it has 6 legs. So the next time you see a fly or a bee or an ant, stop and take a closer look and see if you can find what makes an insect an insect. Squeaks, what's your favorite kind of insect? Let us know your favorite too, and we'll see you back here next time on SciShow Kids.
Alright guys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me go back. I better turn that off.
We get it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain advantages. But what if your child...
I gotta get out of here. Okay, here we are. Alright, so we did that, so let's talk about our insects. We have to spot the insects here. So, we have a praying mantis. We have to decide, oh, I'm sorry, this one we're just late. So that's a praying mantis. We're going to put that there. Does anyone know what this one is, class? It is a moth, right. Okay, how about this one? It is a bumblebee. Ladybug. A ladybug is really good for the ecosystems. So if you ever see a ladybug, make sure you take good care of it. This. It is a snail. Ever step on a snail in the summertime? This is a dragonfly. I have some kids in class, and they're not helping me. This is a katydid and primrose. What is this one called?
A spider.
It's a spider. So we have to determine if they're insects. So we have an insect here, insect here, insect here, insect here. Not an insect is a snail. Not an insect is a spider. And these are insects. Good. Let's keep going. We got to go a little faster. Okay, this one says, the pictures and labels have fallen off the wall. Read the clue and then drag the name and picture back into the right boxes. I am a stinging insect. I eat sweet things and even other insects. I live in a big nest with hundreds of others. I have yellow and black stripes. Like a warning sign. They tell others to watch out for my sting. So, that is a wasp. And we're going to put the picture up here. Okay. On sunny days, I land on flowers and drink nectar. I take it back to my hive. we make it into honey. What would that be, Prim? Honeybee. And so we'll put the picture up here. I'm a very noisy insect. I sit on parts of trees or posts and make a noise from the sound box near my back legs. Only males sing like this. We can sing calling. We are singing and calling to females. And this is a cicada or a locust, we call them around here. Okay, let's keep going. We gotta hurry. From egg to butterflies. Butterflies have 4 different ways they look in their lifetime. Mother butterflies lay tiny eggs. Caterpillars hatch out of the eggs. Caterpillars eat and eat. When caterpillars are big, they change into a chrysalis, like a cocoon. Inside the chrysalis, they change into a butterfly. So we can drag the names to the right spot. There we are. Moving right along. Butterfly body parts. So we're just going to draw a line. The back wings. The butterfly has 2 wings. Here is the back wing. Feelers. The feelers are up here on the head. And the eye is right here on the head. The head is the head. The legs, we have 6 legs. Remember, all insects have 6 legs. And the front wing. All right, keep moving. All right, let's do this real fast and we're going to be done. How many body parts do insects have? My granddaughter answered 3, and that is correct. What do insects use to feel and smell with? Their antenna. One of the boys in the back of the room called out. How many legs do insects have? 6. What insect makes honey?
Bees.
Bees. Yeah, I got a couple kids. How many? What do many butterflies
Nectar and flowers.
feed on? Nectar in flowers, the smart one said. Which of these is not an insect?
Worm.
A worm, grasshopper, or worm. She is so smart today. Okay, so that is it for the day. Don't forget to go back into Google Classroom and let me know that you saw my video. Bye.